changed in 3 days?
Well, what really changed is nothing in 3 days, but probably, yeah, probably he arrived a little bit more tired after playing the final there. Not a lot of time to adapt. Court is a little bit slower. I play it with a little bit more calm than the other day. And in my opinion, he didn't have the chance to hit the winner as easy as he did 3 days ago.
Rafa, obviously you couldn't be here last year, so how did it feel to be back out on the court again?
Great, it's a fantastic stadium. It's a stadium that I really love. It's one of the best stadiums that I ever played, and I enjoy every time. First of all, what means to be playing here is because you had a great season, and at the same time the atmosphere, the combination of lights, is great. I really enjoy so much, even if I was not able to play my best a lot of times here. I really have a great feelings every time that I have the chance to be playing in this stadium. And last year was a big miss for me.
So Rafa, when you've played someone that much, 30 times, you played David, do you pick up new things, new ideas, new nuances when you play someone that often, when you know their game that well? Or it's just pretty much the same thing and you're going to do what you're going to do?
No, then always, during these 30 times, have been already 9-10 years during these 30 times. No? So times change, tennis change, and my tennis is not the same than 2006. He's one neither. And sure, when you have the things fresh on your mind after what happened a few days ago, you know that you have to do a few things different. And in my opinion, I did a few changes tactically from a few days ago that makes me play with a little bit more calm, and that made me play in better position on the court. No? My opinion, in Paris he was able to hit the winner a lot of times in the first shot. I had mistakes in my first shots where I hit the ball. I tried to hit against his backhand too many times there, and he was quick and he covered very well his backhand with his forehand, and then from that position he takes the control of the point from inside, and it was very difficult to be back on the point. So I changed it a little bit where I hit the first ball.
Rafa, back here. I appreciate that there's still a lot of tennis to be played in this tournament, but when you look back on this event, it's an event that you haven't won. So does it make you any more determined this year, especially with the way you've played in the last 8 months, 9 months, to actually win this tournament this time?
No. I always came here with motivation to play well, but I didn't win all the tournaments that I played in my career. I lost in the places every time that I was able to compete in the tournament. And for some reasons you have places that the conditions are a little bit worse for you. But that doesn't mean that 1 year you are special motivation. Every time that I am able to play in the World Tour Finals have been a special feeling for me. Sometimes I didn't play my best. And other times I played well. I had a few chances without without a positive end, but I'm gonna try myself to play a good match tomorrow and create me another chance to be in the semifinals again. But we'll see. Remain a lot is a good start for me, positive one. But you know, to win against Babrinka or Verdic, I need to play my best. Surfaces that are favorable for them, or a little bit less positive for me. So if I not play my best, it will be very, very tough to have another victory. I'm gonna try.
Rafa, it's the way of the tournament, but you have to play again in 24 hours against someone who's had an extra day off. How do you think that'll factor into the match, and how do you match up against them?
No, I would love to have one day off today, because at the end I didn't have a lot of time to prepare this tournament, and will be great. It's always great when you win a match, then have a day off to confirm the feelings, to keep doing the things that you need to do to keep playing well. But the tournament decide that is the other part of the draw, that they have the day off. So talking about physically, no, that's not gonna affect for tomorrow. I didn't have very demanding physically match today, so I hope that will be 100% for tomorrow physically. But talking about tennis, I will prefer to have one more day off, but that's what it is, and nothing. Or one or another group had to play this way, was my one. Accept and try my best tomorrow.
Rafa, it might sound a bit of a silly question, but what to you is different about playing indoors? Does it feel strange? Does it feel different?
I like the sunshine. It's a little bit different, you know. The feeling on the ball, on your racket is different. The sound is different. You know, all of these small things that make you feel a little bit strange. And at the end, I didn't play a lot on indoor in my career, so that's another point. No? But it's not a thing that I don't like to play in indoor. I like to play in indoor, but it's true that the feeling on the ball is a little bit more strange than when you play outside. No? And you feel, sometimes I feel like the ball stays less time on the racket than in outdoor surfaces. No? But at the end, no, the only it's not a big deal. Just in my opinion, the opponents have the chance to hit the ball and to go for the winners with better chances of success than in outdoor courts.
You said it's a bit slower than in Paris. Are you happy with that?
I say that's what there is. I let you know after the tournament if I'm happy or not. But I really liked the fast surfaces. Because of my success on clay, a lot of people think that I play much better in slower surfaces, and I think that's completely not true. I have, my best results on hard court are in fast surfaces. I win in Montreal 2 times. That is one of the fastest. I won in Cincinnati this year. That one that is very fast. And Indian Wells is not a slow court. Indian Wells is, but it's true that it's not very quick, not very slow, and the bounces are high. Probably is the easier one for me to play. But Shanghai this year was very fast, and I had a great feeling playing there. It's not a question of the speed of the court. There is a lot of different facts that makes you feel good or bad. No? The balls are very important sometimes when you play in this kind of surfaces, and That's it. No, I am happy. The court is in perfect conditions here. I think the court is the right way to see good tennis.
Rafa, today Viktor Troicki received a reduced ban for his missed doping test from 18 months to 12 months. He said he is really unhappy with the decision and said it ends his dream to become a top player. Do you agree with him with the idea that it's still too harsh for a missed test?
I really don't have the whole information to say about this. I said what I had to say in Shanghai. So at the end, is a tough position for everybody, because I believe in Victor, but at the end there is somebody that have to take the decisions, and the doctor who accept to make the control the next day. If that's that way, that's a big mistake from the doctor too. So at the end there is somebody that have to decide how many months are for sanction. That's 12. I am sorry for him. I know Victor is a good guy. I hope to see him back on tour in next year.